I wasn't going to do it today, guys, but I needed a trail soda. Those little tractors fighting me every step of the way. What is up, YouTubes? It is a beautiful day at the Lazy Rock and Tea Ranch, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Now, I mainly started doing these videos just for my love of off-roading, and just thought it'd be fun to document and let people follow along my build on that little razor. Now, while that was the sole drive behind the channel, I've also got a ton of other projects I'm trying to do, and why not bring you guys along? So I've been thinking about changing the name of the page a little bit, maybe adding in some extra stuff. I'm trying to help manage and maintain my family's old ranch that I grew up on. I love it here. It's been my own little kind of slice of paradise, especially somebody like me who does like the off-roading and kind of zip around, especially when you got all this room. I mean, nice little playground back here. Y'all probably seen it and a couple of my videos, just me when I'm ripping around the razor and stuff. This is pretty much where I'm at for the most part. I'm actually even thinking about building me like a nice little racetrack or something. Got plenty of room. So I figured, why not bring you guys along for all my little projects. Now, with an effort of trying to hold on to the property and everything, we don't need that growing into a jungle, so I have to manage the land. And unfortunately right now, my equipment is in shambles. That includes our little New Holland tractor here. Now, this is a tractor I normally use for my bush hog to be able to cut the pastures, but I have nothing in the hydraulics. So I either burnt the pump, or maybe the filter was clogged up. I've actually undone the diverter valve for the hydraulic fluid too, just to make sure something wasn't like stopped up or picked up some trash or something. Just the simple things I knew to like kind of check. I am not an expert on these things. I'm not an expert on anything, to be very honest with you guys, but just kind of the normal stuff, just to see if maybe it was something simple, hopefully, and it wasn't. So pretty sure maybe the hydraulic pump itself was burnt up, but I don't want to keep throwing money at it guessing. So fortunately we do have a New Holland dealership close by. I'm going to try to load this thing up, but the problem is the hydraulics don't work, so my boom is sitting on the ground. So I got to figure out a way to get this boom up off the ground enough to actually load it on the trailer. And wouldn't you know it, when the hydraulics quit working, it had a bucket full of dirt. I've actually got most of it out. Tractor's been sitting for a couple of months now, because whenever the issue happened, I just shoveled out as much as I could and just put the tractor in reverse and backed it all the way up in here and just let it sit, because I was just kind of defeated and tired of working on stuff at the time. But time to get back to it. lower it. Come on, hold it. Just need you to hold it off the ground some. And absolutely nothing. Dang it. Oh man. Alright. So I tried binding the chains up several different ways. Went through that hydraulic piston mount around the boom. Did that on the other side. I had to go down lower on the other side because of my hydraulic lines. But for whatever reason, it would not hold the boom. I don't know if it was pulling this actual safety hoop forward. I don't see it really bending anywhere. I mean, I've scratched it up some, but whatever. This tractor's beat up anyway. I don't know. Maybe it is pulling it. I think that'll work. So what we finally ended up doing, I'm going to leave the binders and chains hooked to the safety loop or roll bar, whatever you want to call it, and to the boom. These are not really holding it, to be honest, but I'm going to leave them up there just because it does seem to like keep the hydraulics from like just slamming down. So if something does come loose like my block, this is basically the only thing that's holding it up. It's the only thing I can figure out. It's working pretty decent. I mean, it's kind of sketch, to be very honest. It's kind of sketchy, but I didn't really have any other ideas. The chains couldn't seem to hold the boom up. The straps definitely couldn't. It seems to be pretty stable, so we'll see. I don't know. Maybe as long as I can get it to the dealership, you know, hopefully it'll be their problem from there. And fingers crossed. Oh no. Dang. Alrighty. This little bugger has been fighting us every step of the way, but we got it cranked now. Battery was a little low. However, after I charged the battery, it still didn't want to crank up. But I guess apparently what had happened is when I jacked up the hydraulics, I was putting a lot of pressure on the hydraulic system, and it was sounding funny when I was trying to crank it. It was like they actually wasn't turning the motor over. So I'm assuming maybe it was causing so much strain on it that it couldn't actually turn over to crank. So I undid the diverter valve or bleeder or check valve, whatever you want to call it, for the hydraulic system, and let some of the fluid out, and it fired right up. So yes, something has gone not according to plan, but at least in the right direction. So we're going to get this thing on the trailer. Hopefully we don't have any more hiccups, and get it to the dealership. Man, finally got this sucker loaded. All right. Most important part, a little shake, a little flick. That's not going anywhere for a good look. Man, that was a challenge, but we got it situated. Get it taken to the dealership. Hopefully get it fixed so we can keep this property managed like we need to. I know it's a little different than what I normally do for my videos, but as always, I appreciate you guys hanging out. If you enjoy this sort of stuff, feel free to like, subscribe, share, whatever. I appreciate anything you'd like to do, and I will see you guys next time.